Hey man, welcome back to the Six Card Highlight Reel. We're jumping right into the highlights. We're getting back into another game. We're going to be watching the Boston Celtics and the Utah Jazz. Obviously, the Boston Celtics don't have anybody. Jaylen Brown is back. Obviously, they still have Jason Tatum. Rozier is obviously a nice backup to Kyrie. Kyrie had a minor surgery on his knee, but I don't know what kind of knee surgery is ever minor. They said he's probably going to miss the first round of the playoffs. They're pretty solid at the second spot, so they don't really have to worry about them losing their place in the playoffs and getting home court in the first round and even the second round because they have a pretty good gap between them and Cleveland. Obviously, if they want to try and catch the Raptors, they gotta kind of have a healthy roster. I don't think they can unless something crazy happens. But we still have 2 more games against the Celtics. One at home and one against them at the TD Garden, and we have another game against Cleveland, and that's kind of like the 3-game gap we have between us and Boston. So yeah, we'll see how this crazy finish ends off before the playoffs start. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into the highlights and see how this went down. Obviously, Donovan Mitchell is a big piece to the Utah success this year. Even though he's a rookie, he's been their leading scorer. He's been a revelation for them, obviously, after losing Gordon Hayward. Obviously, they were down about that, so he's definitely brought everyone's spirit up high in Utah. And as we say that, he gets a steal, or at least he gets the ball. Goaltending, and he gets the first 2 points for the Utah Jazz. What do you guys think? I believe that the race is between him and Jason Tatum, nice 3. Between him and Ben Simmons for Rookie of the Year. Jason Tatum and Kyle Kuzma kind of fell off, hit that rookie wall. But Jason Tatum is still kind of holding it down, especially with all these injuries. Jalen Rose, oh shoot, about to dunk it on his own teammate. Thought about it and then said, oh, my boy's there, let me just lay it up. Rubio's had a really good year, obviously being traded from Minnesota. He's a good complimentary player to Donovan Mitchell. And Rudy Gobert, I think their record would be a lot better if Rudy Gobert wasn't injured a lot like during the season. Big body ass, hitting that 3. Rubio. Gobert. Oh! Long arms, ass. Joe Ingles. He gets smacked from out there. Utah should win this game. They're at home. The altitude's in their favor. As I say, Derek Favors gets a bucket. Favors again. I think he's hitting the free agency market this year after the season, but I don't know if Utah's going to sign him again. He's not much of a stretch 4, so I don't know if they're going to, if he fits on their roster. And Jay Carter was a nice pickup for them. He's kind of found himself since being traded to Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell. Larkin. Greg Monroe. That's what he does. Just gets offensive boards and putbacks. Exum, welcome back. Dante Exum hasn't really had his best start to Utah Jazz career. With the shoulder injury and ACL injury. Jerebko playing his former team. Larkin. But yeah, honestly, I don't know if they're going to give it to Ben Simmons or Donovan Mitchell. It's a really close, Tatum, no shot. It's really close in the running for Rookie of the Year. Like, either one of them could win it, and I don't think anyone would be disappointed. Tatum, or is that Nader? I don't know.
How about this score? 18 seconds left, and the Grizzlies at home up on the Blazers 106.
Rubio. Obviously, Ben Simmons wasn't drafted this year, so I don't know if they're going to give it to Donovan Mitchell just because of what he's done for the Utah Jazz. Nader. And obviously Ben Simmons has Joel Embiid, so
looking inside to skip to Baines.
Baines.
Is Larkin to Baines. Larkin gets it back. And on that wing, guarded by Ricky. Throw it up, tips, and in.
Got his own offensive rebound. How you gonna let him do that, Jay Crowder? The man's not even 6 feet tall.
Jaylen Brown against
Jaylen Brown definitely getting better at that three.
down by 7.
A lot of people didn't think he was gonna go third in last year's draft, but
Puts a shot up and in.
Boston definitely
And Lillard tonight. Boston now on a
did well with their draft pick.
run.
He's projected to go 9th.
And this is his fear. There's that little dead ball.
As Ingles his little floater.
Into their offense and they get late in the shot clock, then that's when they try to do a lot of switching.
Nice shot.
Bain. Knocked away by Gobert, picked back up by Rozier. 7 on the shot clock. Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
Again. Jazz beat this club in Boston where they had the full complement, by the way, by 12.
Ingles
107-95.
and one.
Straight makes.
Man, these Boston Celtics play hard, man. They Crowder trying to get off on his old team. They play hard no matter who's in the lineup, man. They're always trying to find a way to win, and they usually do.
Off balance shot down. About a 12-point half.
Look at them, they're up 9 in Utah.
Side off to Ricky. Ricky in the paint.
With the altitude messing around with everybody. Ingles, nice shot. Donovan Mitchell. 3-point game. Obviously, this game is important for both of them, but more important for Utah because they're fighting for their playoff lives. Jaylen Brown, nice Euro step. Donovan Mitchell. They're starting to turn it up.
Cross court, no, it's intercepted Gobert. Now he kicks it out to Joe. Back inside, Favors. Pops the rim, no call. Really?
Looked like a foul. That was a foul, man. That was a foul. That was a bad call, ref. Yeah, for sure they would be, bro. The Raptors would get on them too if that happened to us. That was a momentum play right there. You guys just messed it up. Jay Crowder. Now, how pissed do you think the Pistons are and the New York Knicks seeing Donovan Mitchell play like this and noticing that, figuring and like seeing that they, kind of missed out on him. Jay Crowder, 3. They're probably pissed. I mean, they're definitely pissed. I mean, imagine a guy like that coming into New York and making that kind of impact right away. Like, that's something they're probably cheesed about right now. Nice 3. Come on, Utah. Let's get this W. Jay Crowder, nice move. Didn't know you had that in your game.
Tatum spins it out.
Ojale.
Jumper straight away, good. Well, he's been
I think 2 guys on the Celtics roster, Ojale and the other guy that look like cousin brothers.
Booner, big couple of minutes here as we start the 4th. Baines.
Ooh. Why are you fouling him, Crowder? You know he's already gone. No point of fouling him. Ingles. Jingles. Ingles. To Crowder. Crowder, clam chowder.
Dante dribble drive. Cups it.
Dante Exum hasn't lived up to the hype, being the 5th pick in the 2014 draft.
Stop and go drive behind the
Ooh,
back.
Rubio.
Picks it up, hands off, back off to Dante. Wide open layup.
Sound like there's a slap there, but I guess there's no foul, or at least it wasn't called. Rozier, he loves that pull-up 3. Come on, Utah. 6 minutes left. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Rozier. I'm starting to understand more and more why Danny Ainge didn't want to trade him. Larkin. Come on, you guys have 4:55 left, up 3. Please close this out so we can get another half game on these Boston Celtics. Come on. Donovan. Show them why you're the rookie of the... Oh! Greg Monroe. Welcome to your Kodak moment. You good, bruv? But they come back so fast before anyone can celebrate. Donovan Mitchell, come on, one more. Ooh, nice pass, boy. Jay Crowder, yeah. Monroe's cheese. He just got worked by a rookie.
Donovan out front, little wiggle. Try to find some
Ooh, Donovan.
space. He'll drive in.
Ah, too much, boy.
Lost the handle. Here comes Brown to try to tie. He dishes, and we are tied at 94.
Don't let them start feeling themselves. That's when they think they can't miss.
Back out to Ingles. 5 to shoot. Jay.
Oh my God.
Ingles will follow off the glass. Tipped by Rudy. Larkin up against
Rudy Gobert, that was the only thing you had to do.
Cross it out.
No.
Ogilvy. There's a 3 for the win.
Rudy Gobert. And Rudy was in a help situation.
Bro, how do they keep getting these? Oh my God, bro. They always get some sort of play just.
One just in front of Greg Miller will inbound.
According to the NBA.
Here it is. Catch, shoot, free. Oh, just missed by Donovan.
Bro, how
And it's over.
how do these Celtics keep doing it, man? Doesn't make any sense, bro. Oh my God, bro. How do these Celtics keep doing it? They always find some way to squeeze out a W. You know, I go back to that Indiana game with the Boston Celtics where Bogdanovich, all he had to do was just hold the ball and shoot 2 free throws because they were eventually going to foul him with time winding down on the clock. And obviously time wasn't in their favor. And he throws the ball, Rozier steals it, and goes for a dunk to literally win the game for them. And then the Houston Rockets game with the Boston Celtics. Marcus Smart somehow draws 2 back-to-back charges on James Harden and finds a way to win the game for them. And now this game, literally, they come back and they win the game. There's another one against the Sixers. They came back down from 22 or something. I know it's definitely 20 points. In London, came back and won that game. It just doesn't make any sense. It's like no matter who's on their team and no matter who's out of their lineup, whether it's 2 All-Stars, 1 All-Star, Marcus Smart, doesn't matter. They somehow find a way to win, and it's starting to piss me off. Obviously, the big matchup's coming up again against the Toronto Raptors and the Boston Celtics. We're not losing that game. We're not losing either one of those games. If Kyrie's out, if Al Horford's not playing, if Marcus Smart is out, Jaylen Brown, you could suck it. You're not winning that game. Your team's not winning that game. Just a heads up. But yeah, that... I was so happy looking at the other guy about to hit the 3. I think it was Ogilvy. I was like, this man ain't making that 3. And then he passes to Jaylen Brown and no one's out there to guard him at the 3-point line. And the man hit it confidently. You knew it was going in. He was too open. And there's only 0.3 left on the clock. And at that point, Utah Jazz really couldn't do anything. You know, I'd be more happy, or I wouldn't really care as much if you know, the Boston Celtics lost a few more games before this, and the Raptors already secured the #1 seed. But just because of the fact that it's still tight, it really pisses me off that they're able to squeeze out these wins. But yeah, that's gonna do it for now. We're gonna keep going through these games and check out which ones are interesting over the past few days. And we're gonna watch these highlights and try to keep this entertainment going. But till then, peace.